So I'm a guitar player. I've been playing guitar for maybe a year now. My first guitar was this blue Epiphone Les Paul that you may know from some of my videos. It's a great guitar. It's a great game guitar. It comes with an amp. It comes with all the basic things you need. Now, for Christmas, I was gifted this guitar. This is a Fester concert series. These guitars are quite rare, and it is just beautiful. And so when I went on YouTube and I went on the internet to go, get some research on this guitar, see some videos on it, there's not many out there. So I decided I was going to do my own video after I got this guitar fixed up. So, yeah, that's what we're going to basically be doing today. I'll be going over this guitar and the ins and out of it. So, basic ins and outs of this guitar is that it is quite possibly the most beautiful guitar I've ever seen. So it's a Fester concert series. This is one that was made in '89. As you can't see it on here, but it's an '89 model. It says it on there. It says the serial number. The best way you can tell is what year your Fester's made is you look at the E, and then whatever numbers after the E, that's what year it was made in. So this says E7, and then the other 5 are your serial numbers. So it says E7, that means it was made in '87. So yeah, this guitar is about 35 years old. So I was gifted this guitar right around Christmas on the 28th, I believe, from my uncle. He is a big guitar player. He plays with Metallica sometimes, and he was in the documentary. But we're not here to talk about him. We're here to talk about this guitar. So this guitar is really, really nice. I love the flamed maple top. It is a super dinky style. It has, so this isn't the original Floyd Rose. Fester, they made their own Floyd Rose, but I'm pretty sure my uncle put this one on there. But he also bought it used. The person could have done that. Then, when I was gifted it, it did not have this on here. It, if you can hear that, it's pretty squeaky. But it did not come with the tremolo. So, when I brought this to Guitar Center to get some maintenance done on it, I decided I was going to get one. And so I installed that because when I was gifted it, my uncle did not use the pots for over 20 years in the toggle switch. And I wanted to be able to hear what that sounded like. So there was a lot of crunch when you played this guitar if you tried to use the toggle switch or the knobs. But I got that fixed up. With the Floyd Rose, it comes with Gotoh locking tuners on here. I love the neck on this guitar. This neck is so smooth when you play it. Bolt-on neck too for a premium guitar, I'd say. Yeah. So let's run it through the amp and see how it sounds. I'll be running the Fester through my Fender Frontman and my Crybaby wah here. This is just the traditional, the 95 series Crybaby that I'm going to be running through. So, I have it plugged in, and right now we just have it on the bridge position. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a simple on all 5 different toggle switch modes, just to give you guys just an example of what it sounds like. So this is the middle position zone, or yeah, I guess what you can call it. This is the middle position and bridge position, since it's a 5-way toggle switch. This is the neck position. This is the bridge and middle position. This is probably my favorite position to have this guitar in. It's got a nice twang to it. Kind of it kind of reminds me of a, what's it called? A Telecaster twang. That just sound really reminds me of the Telecaster sound. And this is it in its next position. That's classic humbucker neck position. Sounds good. Lay down a couple wah licks in the neck and bridge position. Okay, now let's run it through on the distortion level through my Fender front end here. So this is it back on the middle position. I have it. There we go, here's the middle position again. Turn that down, that's really loud. There we go. Then middle neck position. Neck position. My favorite position, neck, or not neck, middle and bridge. Humbucker bridge position. Alright, let's lay down some lyrics. Try to get the almost full body of the guitar kind of in here for you guys to see. Like this. So yeah, that's basically really what it sounds like. Alright, let's lay down some licks with the wah again. you go. That's what it really sounds like. Now I'm going to go into basically all of just the specs of this guitar. So this is the specs. I took off the tremolo just for right now, just so it's easier to kind of see the entire guitar on here. So it is a flamed maple top on the body here. It comes with the original 2 single coils and humbucker Vester pickups that sound really good. And then this is not the original Floyd Rose. It actually comes with its own Vester Floyd Rose. But since I was gifted this from my uncle, I do not know if this is a stock Floyd Rose or if it is a aftermarket one. If my uncle put it on or if the guy that he bought it from put it on. I put the strap buttons on from my Epiphone Les Paul. I like them a little bit better. So I can show you what those look like here on the Epiphone. They're just these black strap buttons. They're a little bit smaller. I don't really like how they feel when you put a strap on there. And then it just comes with some basic, since this is a Super Dinky style guitar, that's why Vester doesn't exist anymore. They literally got sued by Fender and Jackson, which is still Fender, because Fender owns Jackson. But it's got the, looks like the Super Dinky, you know, toggle switches, some basic toggle switches with no numbers on them. I really like them, and they look amazing on here. And then it's got a 5-way toggle switch. On the back here, it's pretty simple. Bolt-on maple neck, I believe. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's maple neck. And then, you know, it's got your Vester logo, and then your, you know, presented by Vester Guitar Technology, your serial number, bolt-on neck. Then in here is all of your adjustments for your Floyd Rose, and then right here is where you get to your electrical components. My uncle had some I voted stickers on here for some reason, so I took them off, but I am going to have to use some Goo Gone on there, but I'm going to take this off later and do it. Going on to the fretboard, it is a rosewood fretboard with this regular steel inlays, 24 fret length, and it is amazing neck and fret. I really like it. Right now I'm pretty sure there's just some Ernie Ball strings in here. My uncle strung it up for me. And then going on to the neck here, Vester neck. I really like this neck. It's the mixture of two of my favorite, or not neck, headstock. This is the mixture of two of my favorite headstocks. A Plenty headstock and the Banana headstock that is on the Gibson Explorers. That is the Gibson Banana stock or the Gibson headstock, you know, the Banana headstock. That's on Kramer's as well. On like a body like this looks awesome, but to have that mix, I really like. And then it is the early Golo locking tuners on here. So you got this, and then you got your little neck or your little nut here, and then it's got Godo locking tuners on here. And also that was almost bad. When I first got this guitar, if you could see right there's a hole right there and a hole right there. And I could not figure out what the holes were for. And then I saw this video of this guy who has like 15 Vesters, and it comes with a little attachment for your Allen wrenches, which I do not have, but I don't really care. So I'm going to open this thing up for you guys, the back here, and show you what this looks like in there. So I got the Floyd Rose section opened up, and one thing about these older guitars is that these screws are just super worn down. Especially this one. This one does not want to come off. It is extremely rusty. But also, one thing I do like about the back of this guitar is this chair is squeaky. I'm gonna move it up, get it a little bit closer so you guys can kind of like see the guitar a little bit better. It's really hard to tell because this guitar is very reflective, but it's got a satin green back, and it's really cool. I'll try and get a clip of it, maybe for the shorts watchers. But this is what the inside of it looks like. Nothing too special, you know. Got a wire there that runs through, but other than that, there's literally nothing special. But I always like really showing all the details. But my uncle, before he gifted me this, basically just cleaned this entire thing out, and it's looks perfect. Looks absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna open up where all of the tone nubs are real quick after I put this back down. I'll see you then. So, wanted to show you guys the inside of this. I'm gonna flip. So if you can see in there, it kind of looks like somebody took a pencil in there. But other than that, it is really clean. This is my first time looking at it since I got the repairs done on the tone knobs, and it does look a little bit different on there, but that's what it looks like on the inside. Just wanted to show you guys that real quick, and then really, that's really all I have for this video. It's really just that. I just wanted to kind of go over really the stats on this guitar. I wanted to kind of, you know, do a video on this guitar because there's not many out there on the internet. I feel like a lot of people don't know what a Vester is unless they're from Illinois, because I was talking to my grandparents about it. They know what Vester is, and they're from Illinois. I'm from Illinois. And so, if you're not really from Illinois, or you're not from, because these guitars were made in Korea. If you're not from there and you're not from Illinois, I don't think many people know what these guitars are. These guitars were not made for a very long time. I think they were made for, like, all of their models within, I think from 1987 to 1980, not 1987. Yeah, 1987 to 1993, maybe. So, a 5-6 year span period of these guitars being made. There's not many out there. And my uncle bought this guitar for $350, and the aftermarket sale on a solid color one right now, which I've never seen one that is in like this color yet. I don't know if it's just because nobody wants to sell them like this, or if this is just a rare color. I've seen the crackle ones, I've seen solid color ones, I've seen some other blue flamed maple tops, but I've not seen one in green. But if you go on like Reverb, and you look to buy one of these, you do the concert series or you do the Maniac series, $350 to $2,000 for one. And then you go and you look at some of their other ones they made, acoustics. Their acoustics, I don't find many of their acoustics. Their acoustics look really cool. And then they made some Strat styles, and those are pretty nice. But kind of just wanted to shed some light on the Vester, kind of let people know really what this guitar is all about, and that it is a workhorse. And that my uncle always says, it's not the name on the headstock, it's the player and how you play and your fingers and everything else. And so just kind of wanted to shed some light on this. If you guys want to see another video on another guitar, I will gladly do a video on my Les Paul. I'd actually might do it and just wait till you guys tell me to release the video, or I'll just release the video on the same day as both of these. But this guitar is my first guitar. It's really been a workhorse as well. This guitar is great for chugging on, honestly. So I want to do a video on this, but you guys got to let me know if you like these kinds of videos, and I'll maybe get some more guitars to do some videos on. So see you guys in some other videos.